The Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis seduces Matt. Will her risky plan actually work? The Young and the Restless spoilers and updates indicate that Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, is set to unleash her most captivating tactics to prevent Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, from departing Genoa City. His exit was announced during the episode on Friday, July 17th, following a significant confrontation. Matt faced a barrage of criticism after he spoke with Sienna. Matt faced a barrage of criticism from Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, after he spoke with Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun. He was merely expressing his apologies to his ex-wife and suggesting she deserves a good partner at the Shadow Room when Noah burst in, furious. This led to Matt having his own breakdown in front of the group. He came to the realization that his actions would always be misinterpreted, prompting him to make a hasty choice to leave GC permanently and seek a fresh start elsewhere. While most residents might not be affected by Matt's departure, two individuals have their own compelling reasons for wanting him to remain. Victor Newman had made a deal with Matt to keep him out of prison. To start with, Victor Newman, Eric Braden, struck a deal with Matt to keep him out of prison in exchange for information on Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, which Matt has yet to provide. More significantly, Matt and Phyllis are on the brink of an exciting romance, making it unlikely that she would want him to leave. In fact, spoilers for Young and the Restless suggest that Phyllis might go to great lengths to ensure Matt stays. Will they end up in bed together? The previews for Y&R seem to suggest so. This week, Matt and Phyllis will be in her room at the GCAC, where she'll be donning a seductive blue nightwear outfit. Phyllis is known as the ultimate seductress in Genoa City. She's leaning in towards him slightly, with her bed visible in the background, signaling to fans where this is headed. Phyllis is known as the ultimate seductress in Genoa City, and she'll certainly know how to push the right buttons to make Matt reconsider his departure. Additionally, as the town's outcast, Phyllis is determined to stand by Matt if he chooses to stay. She acknowledges his past mistakes but believes he has transformed. Phyllis might remind Matt that she too is an outcast, suggesting they could be outcasts together in GC. Y&R spoilers indicate that Phyllis can be incredibly persuasive when she sets her mind to it. So will Matt heed her words and indulge in some steamy moments with her as well? No one in Genoa City played the game quite like Phyllis Summers. She had built a reputation on taking impossible risks, making dangerous alliances, and always staying 3 moves ahead of everyone else. But this time, even she wasn't sure if she was gambling with her future or destroying it. The target was Matt, charming, intelligent, and impossibly guarded. Matt had recently arrived in Genoa City with mysterious business ties that caught the attention of nearly every major family. Victor Newman wanted answers. Jack Abbott wanted leverage. Diane suspected Matt was hiding millions in overseas investments. Phyllis wanted something even more valuable, the truth. Late one evening, she arrived at the Grand Phoenix rooftop lounge wearing an elegant crimson dress that left little to the imagination. Every step she took was deliberate. Matt looked up from his drink. I wasn't expecting company. Phyllis smiled. Funny, I had a feeling you were waiting for me. He laughed softly. You always assume people are thinking about you. Usually they are. Their chemistry was instant, but beneath every flirtatious smile lay hidden motives. Matt had heard the stories about Phyllis. She was brilliant. She was dangerous. Most importantly, she never made a move without a reason. As the evening continued, conversation flowed effortlessly. They joked about Genoa City's endless family feuds, impossible romances, and shocking betrayals. Matt seemed relaxed. Exactly what Phyllis wanted. She leaned closer. So, tell me, why did you really come here? His smile faded for only a second. I'm looking for a fresh start. Liar. He chuckled. What makes you think that? Because I invented lying. Matt couldn't help laughing. For the first time since arriving in town, someone had managed to surprise him. Meanwhile, across the restaurant, Diane quietly watched everything unfold. She immediately texted Jack Abbott. "Diane, your favorite redhead is working someone." Jack stared at the message with concern. Phyllis never flirted without a strategy. Whatever she was after couldn't be good. Back at the rooftop, the tension grew stronger. Matt offered Phyllis another glass of wine. "You know," he admitted, "most people try to impress me. And you don't." "I don't have to." Their eyes locked. For a brief moment, the manipulation disappeared. There was genuine attraction. That made everything far more dangerous. Later that night, Matt invited her to his hotel suite. Under normal circumstances, Phyllis would have considered it an obvious victory. Tonight, it felt like walking into a trap. The luxurious suite overlooked the sparkling lights of Genoa City. Soft music filled the room. Matt poured champagne. To unexpected friendships. Phyllis raised her glass. Or unexpected mistakes. As they talked, she quietly scanned the room. Laptop, briefcase, unlocked phone. Perfect. While Matt stepped into the kitchen, Phyllis slipped toward the desk. She plugged a tiny flash drive into his computer. Just 60 seconds. That was all she needed. Files began downloading. Financial records, private emails, encrypted folders. Then, the progress bar froze. A password request appeared. "No," she whispered under her breath. Behind her came a calm voice. "Looking for something?" Phyllis slowly turned. Matt wasn't in the kitchen. He had never left. He folded his arms. "I wanted to see how long it would take." For the first time in years, Phyllis had been caught. Silence. Most people would panic. The room. Not Phyllis. Instead, she smiled. "You knew." "I suspected. So why invite me here?" Matt stepped closer. "Because I wanted to know whether the stories about you were true. And they underestimated you." Phyllis laughed. "I'll take that as a compliment." "You should." He removed the flash drive and placed it on the table. "You almost got what you came for." Almost. Then Matt did something completely unexpected. He opened his laptop himself. "I'll show you." Phyllis blinked. "What?" "The files." Her instincts screamed that something was wrong. People didn't simply surrender secrets, unless those secrets were bait. One folder after another opened. International business contracts, corporate mergers, confidential communications. Everything appeared legitimate. Too legitimate. Phyllis narrowed her eyes. "This is fake." Matt smiled. "Very good. So what's the real game?" His expression hardened. "You tell me." Suddenly, there was another knock at the door. 3 sharp knocks. Matt wasn't surprised. Phyllis definitely was. He opened the door. Victor Newman walked in. "So," Victor said calmly, "I see you finally met." Phyllis froze. "You knew each other?" Victor nodded. "For quite some time." Everything clicked into place. The mysterious arrival, the suspicious meetings, the convenient opportunities. She hadn't been investigating Matt. She had been investigated herself. Victor had orchestrated the entire encounter to determine whether Phyllis could still be trusted after recent betrayals. "You set me up." Victor never denied it. "I needed to know if your instincts were still as sharp as they used to be." And Victor smiled ever so slightly. "You passed." Phyllis stared at both men in disbelief. "So none of this was real?" Matt answered first. "The attraction." He stepped closer. "That part." He paused just long enough to make her wonder. "Was very real." Even Victor rolled his eyes. "I'll leave you two to figure that out." After Victor departed, silence returned. Neither Phyllis nor Matt spoke immediately. For once, neither wanted to make the first move. Finally, Matt broke the silence. "So, dinner tomorrow?" Phyllis crossed her arms. "I still don't know whether you're lying." He grinned. "That's what makes it interesting." She laughed despite herself. Maybe the mission had failed. Maybe she'd uncovered nothing. Or maybe she'd discovered something she never expected. Someone who could actually keep up with her. As the lights of Genoa City shimmered below, Phyllis realized the most dangerous game wasn't the one she'd planned. It was the one that had just begun. In a town where love, betrayal, and ambition collided every day, one thing was certain. If Phyllis Summers and Matt continued circling each other, the fallout would shake Genoa City to its core. Whether their connection blossomed into a powerful alliance or exploded into a bitter rivalry remained to be seen, but everyone knew one thing. When Phyllis played with fire, someone always got burned. The only mystery left was who would be standing when the smoke finally cleared.